Hey people, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will discuss the most anticipated movies that will appear in 2022. First, Thor Love and Thunder is set to release in June 2022, and this is a sequel to Thor Ragnarok. It is the fourth movie of the Thor series, and this movie is directed by Taika Waititi and will be starring Matt Damon, Natalie Portman, and Karen Gillan. We are all a huge fan of Thor, so we can't control our excitement for the arrival of this Thor Love and Thunder. So, where can we see this movie? This movie can be seen on Disney Plus premium subscription, and it will also hit nearby theaters. Second, the favorite movie, which was released in 2009, Avatar. Now our wait is over, it is coming back with its sequel in 2022. Avatar 2 is set to release on 16th December of 2022. It is directed by James Cameron. The movie is made with a whopping budget of $25 million and the movie will be releasing in theaters as well as OTT platforms. So, what will be the cast of Avatar 2? First, Zoe Saldana, second, Sam Wedding as Jack Sally, and third, Kate Winslet as Runo. What can we expect from Avatar 2? We know in the first part, Jake and Neytiri head for their family and they're doing everything to stay together. However, due to some crisis, they had to leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora. So we can expect in second part is Jake must fight a bit of a difficult war against the humans and their technological advancements. Third, Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange is an adventure fantasy movie which will be releasing on 6th May 2022. The movie is directed by Sam Raimi and is produced by Marvel Studios' favorite actor Benedict Cumberbatch, who will be playing the role of the famous Doctor Strange. Also, Wanda, known as Elizabeth Olsen, will play an important role in the multiverse. This is the dream movie of all Marvel fans. A huge budget of $1 million is used to make this movie. It gets a complete redesign in Multiverse of Madness. March the costume of Doctor Strange will be a little different and fascinating in this movie. Fourth, another MCU movie, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Black Panther is an adventure superhero film. We are all saddened by the demise of our favorite superhero Chadwick Boseman, but there is someone who can recast T'Challa. The movie is set to release on 11th of November 2022. It is directed by Ryan Coogler and produced by Kevin Feige. This movie is the sequel of Black Panther, so what will be the cast of this movie? Lydia Wright as Shuri, Michael Jordan as Eric Killmonger, and Daniel Kaluuya as Kabi. Fifth, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. This is a comic adventure superhero movie. This is again one of the most anticipated Marvel movies, and it is set to release on October 7th, 2022. Directed by Kim Powers and Justin Thompson, this movie is produced by Amy Pascal and Phil Lord. Sixth, John Wick Chapter 4. This is a Keanu Reeves big film and it is set to release on 27th May 2022, directed by Chad Stahelski. The film is the sequel of John Wick Chapter 3 and we're all huge fans of Keanu Reeves. This movie is an exploration of the adventures, harrowing experiences, and exploits of legendary hitman John Wick. What will be the cast of John Wick Chapter 4? First, Keanu Reeves as John Wick, Donnie and Scott Adkins, and Sia Kate Dillon. This movie will release in nearby theaters as well as on OTT platforms. Seventh, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This movie, the DC movie based on the DC Comics character. Aquaman is set to release on 16th December 2022 in India and 10th December 2022 in the United States. This movie is directed by James Wan and produced by Peter Safran. Warner Bros. Pictures will be the production house for this movie. What will be the cast of Aquaman Lost Kingdom? Amber Heard as Mera, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Patrick Wilson as Ocean Master, and Willem Dafoe. Again, this movie is a sequel of previous Aquaman movies. 8th, Morbius. Morbius is a fantasy superhero movie where biochemist Michael Morbius tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but when he finds that his experience has gone wrong, he inadvertently infects himself into the form of a vampire. This movie is set to release on 20th January 2022 and it's directed by Daniel Espinosa. What will be the cast of Morbius? Jared Leto will play the role of Morbius, which is none other than the living vampire. Max Smith will play as Locke's Crown, Adria Arizona will be appearing as Martin Bancroft, and Michael Keaton as Adrian Toomes. 9th, Black Adam. Black Adam is an adventure fantasy movie starring our favorite WWE superstar, The Rock. Black Adam is an American superhero movie based on the DC comic character of the same name. Black Adam is set to release on 29th July 2022 and directed by Jean-Collet Serra. There are lots of controversies about Black Adam and Shazam, like who is stronger. The movie will answer all these questions. Who will be the cast of Black Adam? First, Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam, Sarah Shoney as Isis, and Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. 10th, Jurassic World Dominion. This movie is a sequel to the previous Jurassic World parts, which is on sci-fi in an action movie. This movie is set to release on 10th June 2022, directed by Pauline Trevorrow. This movie had an estimated budget of $16.5 million. And what will be the cast of Jurassic World Dominion? Christmas will play a role of Owen Grady, Sam Neill as Alan Grant, and Bryce Howard as Claire Dearing. 11th, Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore. This is a movie of magic zoologist Newt Scamander Newt scrambled our leads and intrepid teams of wizards and witches to stop the evil Guyard Grindelwald. This movie is set to release on April 2022 in the UK, directed by David Yates. This is one of the most awaited movies of 2022. Recently, they released the first teaser trailer of the movie and fans can't wait to put the movie. Next on the list is the very famous Tom Cruise movie, which is none other than Mission Impossible 7. Mission Impossible 7 is an adventure action movie written by and directed by is the 7th installment of the Impossible series and 3rd directed by his director, following Rogue Nation and Fallout. This movie is set to release on 30th September 2022. The cast of the movie includes Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, Rebecca Ferguson as Lisa Ford, Haley Atwell as Grace, and Vanessa Kirby as Alana Mitsopoulos. Tom Cruise has made a lot of real stunts in this movie, from airplane and super yacht, as well as we know he's super famous for his stunts. Next on the list is Tom Holland's super famous Uncharted. Uncharted is an action-adventure movie directed by Ruben Fleischer, and film is set to release on 18th February 2022. The movie has an estimated budget of $12 million, and this is Tom Holland's most awaited movie of 2022. Along with Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, there's Mark Wahlberg will be appearing as Victor Sullivan, and Sophia Taylor-Ali as Chloe Fraser. The movie is getting so much popularity that Yes has launched the games for Uncharted, which will work on PS4 and PS5. Next on the list is the savior of Gotham City. You know who I'm talking about. The movie is The Batman. This movie is set to release on 4th March 2022, and this movie has had an estimated budget of $12 million. This new Batman is none other than Robert Pattinson. The Batman director revealed that Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is inspired by 90s icon Kurt Cobain. Next up on the list is The Flash. The Flash is an upcoming adventure movie based on the DC comic character of the same name. The movie is set to release on 4th November 2022 and is directed by Andrews, Mississippi. The Disco Factory, Double Dream, and Warner Brothers Pictures will be the production house for this movie. Michael Keaton turned down the chance today as his role as The Flash. Next one on the list is KGF Chapter 2. KGF Chapter 2 will be releasing on 14th April 2022. The first part of this movie was a great success and everyone is so thrilled to see what can happen in Chapter 2. This movie is directed by Prescient Neal and made with an estimated budget of 100 crore Indian rupees. The cast of this movie is Yash as Rocky, Srinidhi Shetty as Reena, Sanjay Dutt as Adhira, and Raveena Tandon as Romika Sen. This is the most awaited movie of 2022 in India. The first part of this movie made box office collection of 1,000 crore Indian rupees worldwide, which made the movie at the top of all movies. KGF had almost broke all the records of previous cinemas in Indian film industry. Next up again is an Indian film which is the sequel of Bhool Bhulaiyaa. Bhool Bhulaiyaa 2 is an upcoming Indian Hindi language horror film produced by Bhushan Kumar and directed by Anees Azmi. This movie is set to release on 25th March 2022. The cast of the movie includes Kartik Aaryan as Dr. Neil Bhosle, Kiara Advani as Sagarika, and Tabu as Madhulika. The Akshay Kumar starrer Bhool Bhulaiyaa was the best part of the series. It was a blockbuster movie and every Indian fan loves Akshay Kumar. Next is Death on the Nile. This is a mystery and crime movie which is set to release on 11th February 2022. This movie is directed by Kenneth Branagh. Detective Hercule Period investigates the murder of young Harris aboard a cruise ship on the Nile River. Next one, the name of the movie is Death on the Nile. This movie is inspired by a film series Murder on the Orient Express. Kenneth Branagh is Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot will be appearing in the main role along with Gal Gadot and Ima Mickey. Next movie we picked up is DC's League of Super Pets. What is the story of the movie? There are two friends, Crypto, which is the super dog, and Superman, which are inseparable best friends. They both have the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side and They both have the same powers and fight crime side by side in Metropolis. When Superman kidnapped Crypto, convince a group of animals to master their powers and form a team to execute a rescue man. When Superman kidnapped Crypto to convince a group of animals to master their powers and form a team to execute a rescue mission of Man of Steel. This movie is set to release on 20th May 2022 and is directed by Jared Stein. This movie is based on the DC comic characters of the same names. Next on the list is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is an adventure and a comedy movie releasing on 8th April 2022 directed by Jeff Fowler. This movie is a sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog as we seen in the first part after settling in Green Hills. Sonic tries to prove that he has to become a true hero. Dr. Robotnik returns with a new partner, Knuckles, and with a power to destroy civilizations. So the time comes for the Sonic to form his own team to fight against the crime and enemies. We all love animations and cartoons, that's why we picked up this movie for our animation lovers. The movie is Lightyear. Lightyear is an upcoming American computer animated science fiction movie which is set to release on 17th June 2022 and directed by Angus MacLean. This movie is a sequel to Toy Story and produced by Pixar. This movie is a sequel to Toy Story and produced by Pixar and Walt Disney Pictures. Pixar just released first teaser trailer for this movie and we can't control our excitement for the release of the movie. Next movie we have selected for our action movie lovers, this is Top Gun Maverick, which is again a Tom Cruise starrer film. This film is set to release on 27th May 2022 and is directed by Joseph Kosinski with an estimated budget of $15.2 million US. What is the story of the movie? The movie age-related on Navy's top aviators. The stories like Tom Cruise makes a new squad contains trainees, graduates for a dangerous mission that requires an ultimate sacrifice. Next movie on the list is The Moonfall. This is again a sci-fi action movie based on a NASA executive, an astronaut, and a conspiracy theory of outer space. A NASA executive saves Earth from crashing by stopping the moon. This movie is set to release on 4th February 2022. Moonfall is directed by Roland Emmerich with an estimated budget of $15 million. The cast of the movie includes Kelly Yu, Patrick Wilson, Halle Berry, and John Bradley. Lionsgate just released a full trailer of this movie and it seems really amazing. The VFX and animation is just extraordinary. Our next movie is the horror movie Scream. This is a murder mystery horror film set to release on 14th January 2022, directed by Tyler Gillett and Matt Albin. The story of the movie revolves around the speak of brutal murders happened in the town of Woodsboro, Calif, and we can expect this movie to release in the near status and on Paramount Pictures. A ghost face mask and a group of teenagers to reselect secrets from a town's deadly past is the story of this film. The Ghostface character has become so much famous from this movie. Next up on the list is the Daniel Craig movie, which is none other than Knives Out 2. This movie is set to release in the summer of 2022 and is directed by Rian Johnson. This is one of the most anticipated movies of 2022 and Daniel Craig reprises his role as Bernard Blanc, a master detective talking on different murder cases. The official trailer for this movie hasn't been launched and the fans are eagerly waiting for the official trailer. Next one, Angel's Forest, The Gray Man. Z-Man is set to release in 2022 summer with an estimated budget of $20 million. This movie is inspired from the notable book and the novel The Gray Man. There is no official trailer released yet and we are all waiting for the official trailer. The next movie is a very long-awaited sequel of Hocus Pocus 2, and is set to release in the end of 2022 and is directed by Andy Fletcher. Hocus Pocus 2 is an upcoming American comedy movie produced by the Walt Disney Pictures. This movie is a sequel to 1993 film Hocus Pocus, and you didn't lose Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, and Kathy Najimy, and you didn't lose Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and Doug Jones. This movie is yet to release its official trailer. This movie is yet to release its official trailer. Recent news says police investigate vandalism on the sets of Hocus Pocus 2. People also love our next, which is People love the next movie, which is called Blonde, which is an upcoming American by Rafa called drama, which is directed by Andrew Dominic. This movie is inspired from the novel Joyce Carol Oates, which is based on the life of actress Marilyn Monroe. Ana de Armas will be appearing as Marilyn Monroe in this movie, Blonde. The movie also includes a dream Rudy as Arthur Miller, Bobby Cannavale as Joe DiMaggio, and Jessica Chastain as Marilyn Monroe. We are still waiting for the teaser trailer of this movie and hope to see it soon. Our next pick is for the dog lovers, and the movie name is Dog. This movie is set to release on 18th February 2022 and directed by Channing Tatum and Reed Carolyn. There's a dog named Lulu by the side of a ranger, and the dog and the actor are shown as the best friends. They both are shown completely crazy, breaking dozens of laws and finding chances of getting happiness. What is the cost of this movie? The movie stars famous actor Channing Tatum as Briggs. What is the cast of this movie? The movie stars famous actor Channing Tatum as Briggs, Skylar Joyce as Natalie, and Caden Boyd. This movie is the best feeling for all pet lovers and dog lovers. The movie is dedicated to the friendship of a man and a dog. The next movie we selected is starring the most handsome man on the earth, which is George Clooney. His movie Ticket to Paradise is a romance and comedy movie losing on 21st October 2022 in USA, and it is directed by Parker. The movie is Go Music by George Clooney himself, 3 other producers along with him. This is one of the most long-awaited movies of Hollywood. The movie stars Julia Robertson, Really Loud Kathleen, Denver Lucas, Bravo, along with George Clooney. It seems to have the best romantic chemistry between these 2 actors in the movie Ticket to Paradise. Our next pick is Deep Water, which is psychological thriller and erotic movie. This movie is set to release on 16th October 2022 and directed by Adrian Lyne, which is an estimated of $4.89. What is the story of this movie? A husband is shown as the richest man who allows his wife to have all the flings in order to avoid his divorce, and later on becomes a prime suspect in the murder of his lovers. The story of the movie really seems like a very psychological thriller, and we're waiting for its teaser trailer. The next movie we selected is for the Indian fans. The movie is 34 with the starting the legend Amitabh Bachchan, Ajay Devgan, Rakul Preet Singh, and Angira Dhar. This movie is scheduled to release on 29th April 2022 in Hindi language. There is no poster of this movie or trailer shared by officials yet. Along with these legends, the famous Boman Iraini will also be part of the film, and the movie is produced by Ajay Devgan Film Studio. That's it for now, people. I hope you enjoyed this video of the best movies of 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video about the best movies of 2022. Soon we will be getting in touch with you about the best movies or TV shows of 2022. So if you like this video, give us a like rating down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon for every update.